They said it's gonna start in 15 minutes, but I asked, could I have like a little extra time just to talk to you about some of the stuff that's going on right now in Antioch. I'm new to Antioch, but I was informed about the protests. One of the missions of this Urban Art Festival is to promote the stopping of slavery to be direct. It's work for free in prison. We want to put a ballot on we want to put a measure on the ballot to change that, to vote on it, to change it. I believe where it's a will, it's a way. I believe if we stand together, we can band together. If we sit together, we can get together. I believe that. I believe that people can heal. That everything we see in our community, in our streets today, the abuse, the trauma, that's largely going unprocessed and untalked about, I believe that people can heal from that. One of the things we do to heal, we vote. We always say that the votes don't matter, the votes matter. We got to try to change it some kind of way. We're going to take every punch we can throw and we're going to throw it. Who in here, man, who in here, but everybody in here, who in here knows what football is? You know what football is. If you know what football is, raise your hand. If you know what the sport of football is. What about baseball? Who knows what baseball is? Raise your hand if you know what baseball is. You know what baseball is. Or basketball. You know, in football, we see a field goal kicker attempt a field goal. And when the field go up, if it's our team, we look at the ball and we leaning like this. We leaning. We'll see a baseball dude hit a home run down the line and it's our team and we leaning like this, hoping that the ball stay fair because we want our team to win. I seen Steph Curry shoot a jumper and the whole crowd is like this. Just think if we was leaning like that against homelessness, against abuse. 1 out of every 6 women getting sexually assaulted. Think if we was leaning against that. We believe that we can move a football that's already in flight or a baseball. We believe we can move it if we just lean like that. But the things that we really need to lean against, we largely overlooked it. Where it's a will, it's a way, man. Like I said, if we stand together, we can band together. We've seen people down through history use other means other than violence to change what's happening in a community or in a city, in a state, even in a country. California, Lawyers for the Arts is attempting to do that today with this Urban Art Festival. One of the things in Greek mythology they would do is they would look at different cities and towns that decorated their places with artwork because the art would inform you who they were as people. The art would let you know what they're committed to and the best talent, the artisans would come out and beautify the cities. So when you went in Greece, you seen artwork that was indicative of war and warriors and fighting and victory because they always wanted to, in a subliminal way, send that message to the people of Greece that we are strong. So when we look in our communities, what kind of artwork do we see? Whether we see it in people, whether we hear it in songs. Right now we are struggling and we don't have to, we can heal. It's not because we're weak or we lack the know-how, but we gotta band together. That means we gotta stand together. That means if you like chicken and I like steak, we are not enemies. You have a different appetite. That's a trivial, that's nothing. There are issues that concern the welfare of our people and things can change. We need to constantly, I was talking to the man right here and this other one. This is a good venue in the city of Antioch. We need to constantly fill it up. We need to put our heart out, let our people see it, we can heal. 2 things need to happen right now. 2 things. There are many other things, but 2 particular things like pillars need to happen. We need to question each other on what is it that you committed to. Me and Banks was just talking. I am not going to preach to you, but there was a message that Christ said this. Where your treasure is, your heart will be there also. Show me what you value, and I'll show you what you will commit to. The problem with commitment is that we don't really see value in it. I talked to a young lady out front named Marilyn and Michelle. It was 2 ladies I talked to them out front. I told him one time I had an opportunity to interview Governor Newsom. And he asked me, he said, Kid, what's the biggest problem with homelessness? I said, the biggest problem is we don't have a homeless problem or a homeless crisis. That we have homeless people living in crisis. You're calling them a problem. That's why you respond to them like a problem. You don't respond to them like people because you don't address them as people. Sometimes the very words that you speak can determine your behavior. Man tell you a joke, we got some comments coming out. Man tell you a joke, you laugh. You can see a sad story and cry. Words matter. When people say words don't make a difference, that's not accurate. Words make a difference. Everything we see in this community at Antioch, I watched it. I was in prison 27 years. Laying up in a prison cell saying, man, this can be different. This can change. People don't gotta be broken. People don't gotta live in grief and duress. Where it's a will, it's a way. California lawyers for the arts said, let's do an urban art festival. Genius in that is simple. Some of the philosophers said the simple things confound the wise. It happens to be also in the text of the Bible, but many people, many philosophers say that. We are missing very simple points. We walk up to a house and we say, look how pretty this house is, beautiful. Look at the paint job, the texture, the steps, the swimming pool. Nobody talks about the nails that hold a house together. We're missing the nails. Beautiful people, beautiful families, beautiful children, great ideas, no nails, house won't stand. Yeah, a city divided against itself won't stand, but we're missing the things that hold houses together. Multiple things need to happen, but there are some of the just great things that need to happen. This is another one. He said, man, public school is largely underfunded. I said, public school is not largely underfunded. There's no oversight to understand where the money goes. We can go look at TV when they said, we're going to start a lottery. 98 cents is going to go to public schools. 2% is going to go to prizes. But you know what happened? It went the other way around. 98 cents went to, here go $8 billion, here go $100 million. 2 cents went to public schools. It's not the funding, it's the oversight. This is a proven fact. If people are hurting, every man, every woman, every child on the face of the earth that's in any pain, they want the pain to stop. It can stop. There's not one person that's hurting psychologically, physically, socially, academically. They want it to stop. I couldn't read till I was 30 years old. I couldn't even read. The guy told me, Kid, I grew up with you. I wouldn't believe you couldn't read because I see how you read now. I said, man, you didn't have no relationship with me in no classroom. You had a relationship with me on a football field. We played football together. I wasn't kicking with you in no classroom. There's a level of shame attached to it. I don't want my friends to know it. One great thing needs to happen, back to that point. One great thing. Man, I just love you because I don't love you because you're wearing Gucci. I don't love you because you're wearing Louis. I love you, man, because I know you. I love you, man. I watched your family grow up down the street. California, lawyers for the arts, Urban Art Festival. Tonight, 3 comics gonna come. The first one's gonna be L Boogie. Y'all gonna find out why I call him L Boogie though. Anyway, man, it's a serious issue though. That is, vote. Don't worry about making a mistake. Don't worry about picking the wrong person, the wrong issue, the wrong assembly bill. You know what it is that you want. Spend time, look at some of the issues, cast your vote. Especially in district voting. City controller, councilman, head of superintendent of education, especially those areas. Start saying, no, we don't want that. If the vote come out with the wrong person, man, impeach him. We don't want him. Why? He don't love my children. This is simple. You can win a war 2 ways, silence or violence. Right now, we're going to use silence first. What kind of silence? Not saying nothing. Silence, I'm not going to spend my money at your stores. Only the bare necessities will I spend my money with you. People talk about King, that's why they killed King, because he was promoting them not riding the bus. Start messing with the finance. Stop spending our money in places that don't serve us. Gucci come to your community. Hey man, who oppressed you? Who helped you when you hurt? Those are the people that I'm going to spend my money with. God forbid I promote this because I don't want to promote this. I see that little angel in the house. I don't want to promote this. But even in the game, when I was in the game before I went to prison, I'm not spending my money with somebody to get some work. And I don't like it. I'm going to spend the money with my homeboy. Even at that dark place, I knew better than to spend my money with somebody I knew was my enemy. Who was my enemy? One that'll watch me suffer and won't come to help me or my children. California Lords for the Arts, Urban Arts Festival, thank you for coming. Thank you for bringing your beauty into the space. Thank you for bringing your wisdom into the space. Thank you for bringing your synergy into the space. Thank you for coming into the space, bringing who you are, what you got. Good art. Comedy show. L Boogie.